Paul Grayson, I work for Smithy Engineering. We work in aquaculture engineering, doing a lot of muscle boat work, a lot of welding and working on boats where the respirator system's priceless when you're grinding the bottom of a rusty boat. Doing a lot of the flux core and arc welding in sort of those areas where it's dirty and grimy, a lot of grinding. And this is priceless, I find, for when you're in a boat and you've got real narrow headspace and you're trying to grind. And if you've got the full helmet set up on, you tend to get it just caught on everything. Whereas with this system, just wearing good safety glasses and the system, just the face mask is friggin' really good. The other thing I like about this is over the 3M, the respirator with just the filter pockets on it, is you don't get your glasses fogging up. It sits around the beard really well. And because it's a pressurised system, anywhere where it's not sitting, it just leaks air rather than it sucking in fumes. And with the speedy glass system, I find it's just, my whole head covered just feels really bulky, it's really heavy on your head. And especially if all you're doing is grinding and just working in an area, especially if you're working in an area where someone else is welding and their welding fumes are coming into your work area, having to wear a whole respirator helmet is just punishing. Whereas this is a super light system, you just stick it on your head and you can carry on doing your job, whatever you need to do without sucking all of their welding fumes in. Where with the Speedy Glass full helmet, that's just cumbersome. Fatigue-wise, this weighs nothing on your head. There's no weight on your head at all, no top heavy, it's super light. The whole system, the way that it cuts onto your back rather than around your waist where it hooks on everything, the whole system's really slimline, and so there's no box that hooks on everything as you're moving around. I find it a really good system. So I've worked in, it wasn't a confined space as in the conventional sense. It was in a very narrow, along the side of a boat. And basically you could get your head to where you wanted to weld, but the helmet and everything wouldn't sit where you wanted it to be. Whereas with this, you can sit this over your face, seal it up, get your helmet, and the helmet that I used was not a conventional helmet. It's basically just a face shield. And so I can pull this over my face, and then the face shield can sit there, and my whole system is this big, as opposed to a Speedy Glass system where you just can't get it in there. You just can't get your heads into the places you need to be. For me, it's talking to a lot of older welders, and their biggest regrets is not taking enough care of their lungs and the chemicals and fumes that they've breathed in over the years. And just being conscious now of the price is minimal compared to the damage that not having it will do to my lungs over the next 20, 30 years. It's nothing in the scheme of things. I find that this system fits around my bed better than the Speedy Glass systems and that other system. Basically, the way that it shapes around with just the soft fabric, it just pulls the whole bed in and sits really nice. And again, being such a confined, pressurised area, you don't get any fumes getting back in through the bed like you do with other mask systems. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, they're always about me looking after my health and not sucking up fumes, and I recommend this as a product to everyone. Even people using the full helmet setup, so I still recommend this. It's just a way simpler, way lighter design and way more versatile. Do it, you won't regret it. Seriously, all the systems that I have used, this is by far the most comfortable and versatile system. So just being such a slimline light system, it just goes on like putting on your shirt. That there is a fan adjustment, and so you have your battery remaining, how clear your filter is. So when you get to this side, it's time to get your filter, and then just a really simple fan flow adjustment. I've charged it once since I bought it. I've used it solidly for 2-3 days, and it was half full when I got it. Ran it empty, charged it, and I haven't charged it again. And I'm still on 3/4 of the battery. So it lasts, and that is on high flow volume the whole time. So it's super simple to put on. I always stick it on one side, being right-handed. And then all your attachments fit over your head, easy. So these are the two helmets that I use most of the time. We've got the Clear and just the Clearmaxx, the cheap helmet. And I use that for pretty much everything I do. for grinding this and welding that one. And then safety glasses the rest of the time. And even safety glasses, none of it's an issue. Super comfortable. Before I bought the Optrel, I was using just a standard 3M canister respirator. And any of that, especially with the beard, the fumes just suck up around the side. The ear is always going to take the shortest trip. And so with this Optrel system, because it's pressurised, you get none of that. You put it on the face and it's just pressurised air. There's no fume leakage. It's always clean. It's really good.